Welcome to another episode of Ask Us Anything. Today we have a special guest, Gillie, and we're going to be actually asking him questions rather than you asking us questions. Let me give you a little backstory. Gillie has done really well over, what would you say, last, how many?
About a year, about a year or so.
Yeah, so in the last year, he's lost a shitload of weight. So how much have you?
So I was weighing in at 145 kg.
Yeah.
I'm now 119.
Wow. Okay, so he's done really well. And yeah, we're just gonna ask him questions on how he did that. So you could take some inspiration from this and basically get some pointers on what to do if you're in the same position and then go from there. So let's kick things off.
Should I fire it off?
Yeah, go on,
Okay,
ask the question.
where did your kind of journey all begin?
So it was after my best mate's wedding actually. Obviously being all the groomsmen, we all dressed up in tuxedos and stuff. And I was obviously the hardest one to get tuxedo for because I was one of the biggest. And it was quite actually upsetting to see that it took so long to just get something so simple really.
Yeah.
But it was after the final, we had a group picture done. And after the wedding I saw the picture. And it's like everyone looked so like dapper and stuff. And then there's me like right at the end, like absolutely huge. Like I didn't realise, because you look at yourself in the mirror every day and you'll think to yourself like, you look alright.
Yeah.
But it's only yourself telling yourself you look fine, but you don't really realise what you actually look like until you see it yourself. And when I saw that picture, like I was so wide, I was like, bloody hell, like, nah, I need to do something. And I messaged one of my best friends and I was like, you need to help me get back into the gym and stuff. I want to do something with my life, I want to change it. And it was from that day, literally, we started gym straight away the next day. I signed up online and just literally got to the gym at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's from there my whole journey started.
Sometimes you need something like that, like one thing to make you realise, okay, this is it now. I need to change something.
I think the same thing, a similar thing happened to me as well when I first started trying to lose weight. Like you get one trigger and then like it kind of sees you off into the right direction. But was it all smooth sailing from then, or like?
It started off really well. Obviously, when they normally say your weight would just fall off just like that, in the first couple of months, it was like I was almost just sweating out all the weight just like that. It literally was like a graph going like that. But in terms of food-wise, was probably the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because changing your diet from going from pretty much binge eating to like literally being healthy eating was probably like the toughest sort of toughest journey, I guess.
It's a big challenge, that.
Yeah,
definitely.
What were the like kind of biggest challenges you faced with food then? What was it?
So it's giving up crisp, giving up cheese.
Yeah.
I love my crisp and cheese.
Like, together?
Crisp and cheese.
I would, if happily, I'll put it in a microwave with crisp and I'll put like loads of cheese on it, melt it up and eat that sort of stuff.
Yeah, I love it as well.
I think my biggest challenge was eating late. I was one of those people where if I'm sitting with people, I would never eat in front of them.
Oh, okay.
But in terms of eating the wrong foods, I would eat them on my own. It's normally when everyone's gone to sleep, I'll go downstairs in front of the telly. And the thing is, psychologically, I don't even realise I'm doing it.
Yeah.
It's the worst thing.
Definitely.
It's like, for me, it's like I'm just watching TV, but not realising there's a bowl of like nachos or something next to me and I'm just munching away on that.
Yeah.
And before you know it, it's like the whole bowl's gone.
Yeah.
Whole bowl's gone and then you've actually filled it up again.
Yeah.
Then you've pretty much finished half a bottle of fizzy drink. And that was the sort of stuff that you don't realise. And it's only then the next day when you get up in the morning, you feel crap.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh shit, like what have I done?
I could totally relate to this. I've wrote a blog about this before. It's I called it Secret Eaters Club. So like people like always they say stuff like, oh like you never eat, like, so how do you get so big? Because you know when you go out with friends and stuff, you might get something healthier, or you get, because you're embarrassed of being the fat guy who's eating loads of food in front of everyone, so you don't order anything, or you order like what people think is good. And then when you get home, you devour like 6 packets of Doritos, 2 Snickers bars, and then when you're eating in front of the TV is the worst one, because your program hasn't finished. It's an hour-long program, but you ate your crisp packet in 10 minutes, and you're like, Now what do I do?
Let's grab some more
And you go
food.
get some more. I know exactly, because I've done that. I still do it sometimes.
Yeah, but it's easy to get into that it's like routine as well. You get into a routine of eating late or eating, like you relate food with things.
Yeah.
And it's very, very hard to get out of that kind of routine. And it's changing your lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you feel like then, because everyone's going to want to know this, you've lost a lot of weight. What do you feel like actually helped you lose weight? What was the big, let's say 3 factors that you felt like actually made you change your body and lose weight? I'm cold.
Right, for me it's got to be relationship. Because as soon as I started losing weight and stuff, it almost boosted my self-confidence.
Yeah.
In terms of talking to girls and stuff. So that's definitely one factor. Definitely just feeling good.
Yeah.
Was another huge factor for me, because when I was at my biggest and stuff, I didn't feel good. I know I didn't. It emotionally brought me down all the time and stuff, because I would see people doing things that I couldn't do. A great example is Go Ape.
Yeah.
I went to Go Ape with my friends and stuff, and to see that they were all going through, and obviously I had to be the last one to go, and I got stuck in one of the canopy things where you pull through, and that just was like bloody hell. And the other thing which obviously dampened me a lot was theme parks. I couldn't fit on most of the rides, so it was one of those things that was like, do you know what, I want to be able to go take my niece and nephew to the theme park. I want to be able to do Go Ape and stuff. I want to go and take part in those activities. So that kept me motivated to just keep going and stuff. Because like now I've been Go Ape again, and I was able to tackle that with no problem.
Yeah.
It's such a nice feeling, isn't it?
Such a great feeling. Been to a theme park, and I literally went and just looked at all the people. I was like, I'm gonna get on a ride now.
Yeah. It's such a good feeling, isn't it? Like being able to do stuff that you couldn't do previously.
Yeah.
And I remember. Do you remember when we went on holiday together and you didn't come to the beach?
Because I was scared of taking my top off.
Yeah.
But
and like you didn't tell us. You used to say, I'm not in the mood, guys, and you used to chill at the pool and stuff like that. But then you'd never take your top off.
Nah, even in the pool I wore my t-shirt.
Yeah. You'd go in.
Oh man.
But the funny thing is, you spoke to the most amount of girls on that holiday.
That's because they thought I was a cute teddy bear.
But still, like, I know what you mean. Like, inner self-confidence is a massive thing. Like,
it's
like that's a big. I don't know, when people like sometimes like some people are slim as well, and they look like to outside in they might think like, oh, you look great, but if you don't feel confident in yourself, that's a big thing. Like,
yeah,
it's true.
I've had that a lot, yeah. And I think sometimes it's easy, because sometimes I get a lot of my members coming to me and they say, oh, have you always been small, or you've got nothing wrong with you. If I say, oh, I feel this or that, or I feel like I put on weight, they like laugh.
Yeah.
But I think everyone's got their insecurities, and I think everyone has things they're not happy with, whether or not you're X amount of weight or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's easy to judge someone from the outside, but you don't know how someone's feeling.
No, you don't.
So kind of what's kept you going this long? So obviously a year's quite a long time.
Yeah.
Has there been anything in particular that's kind of kept you like still reaching your goals and not giving up and still trying to push for more? And
it's definitely clothes as well.
Yeah.
It's a huge factor. I mean, when you're at your biggest and stuff, and the most embarrassing thing is you only shop for the clothes that they have your size in. You can't shop for the things that you actually like or want to get into. And that was the most upsetting thing, was that you go into a shop and you automatically go straight to the back of the clothes to see if they got your XXL or if they got your 46 waist jeans and stuff like that. It's now, like, obviously as a transformation happened, my clothes have changed. I was able to then buy jeans, like I've gone from a 44 waist to a 38 now. And
how nice is that, knowing I can go in the shop and buy different clothes? And
well, I know that China make a lot of my 38 waist clothes, so I'm alright with that. And obviously from top wise, I used to be in like, XXL. My neck size was 21 inches, and now I've gone to 18 and a half and stuff. And it's another sort of range of clothes.
It's a great motivation booster.
It is, definitely.
A lot of people say that to me. They'll be like, how do you stay motivated to keep going? Like, so like people can always get on like a big quick transformation, like 12 months or what, but how do you keep that up? Because not many people see the end result, like where they want to get to in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
For most people it does take like years. What I always say to get motivated is get results. So like what Darshan is saying, like what Gillie's saying is get results by, like, he's seeing a change in his clothes, so he's able to keep pushing. So like when you're working out or you're starting on your journey, start getting results. Like, I know that's easier said than done, but once you start seeing changes in your body, it's very easy to continue going. It's very easy to kind of keep up with this stuff. And obviously to start seeing results, you have to start doing the actual work. You have to start putting in the hours in the gym. You have to start eating better. You have to start like slowly cutting out the crap out of your diet and then moving forward like that.
It's just making small changes along the way, isn't it?
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was it that did you get help of like any trainers or like anything like that on your journey? Or
So when I first started, my best mate who I trained with, I'm sure you'll mind, Rakesh, thank you very much. When I started and stuff, he was very much already a gym conscious sort of person, so he kind of knew the ins and outs of the sort of workouts and stuff like that. I think the challenges in terms of the help I got from people, like I got help from people at the gym, like PTs that are there, especially one girl that helped quite a lot was Vina.
She's a personal trainer, isn't it?
She helped me along the journey quite a lot in terms of giving the guidance. Didn't actually charge me for anything. She literally just kind of took me as a little apprentice and kind of gave me the right sort of steps to take. It was then from that I took a lot of her advice and stuff, implemented into myself. Because as you all know, you always get the sort of people at the gym who think they know everything as well. So I used to face a lot of that where I'll be doing something and someone random will come up to me like, "Oh, you're doing it wrong" and stuff.
It kind of deflates you a little bit.
It does. It kind of makes you think that, well, hold on, I'm not disturbing you. Like, let me carry on doing what I'm doing because it's working for me. It's because I've been doing the same stuff which I've started from the beginning to what I'm doing now, and it's like it's worked for me. I know it has, so I don't really need someone like yourself. I appreciate you might be trying to help me and stuff. But it's like I've been following something which is working for me. So I'm going to stick to that, because I think what you probably guys understand as well is that when you take someone else's advice and then you change, you get confused.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so much kind of different information out there. You're like, well, who do I believe? What do I follow? And I think that's important what you said as well. That worked for you. And not everything does work for everyone. There's like small changes that you've got to make for like individuals. Like we see it all the time with our members. Not everything, like not one rule fits all. And I think that is really important to remember. Everyone's different and everyone has their own journey.
Another takeaway from what you just said is, like, don't get too bogged down, don't get too confused with like just listen to sometimes one person up until that one thing or that one piece of advice is not getting you results. So people say, oh, don't quit, like keep going, but there is a time to quit. When things stop working, it's time to quit. It's jump ship and do something different, or change or adapt your program. Like, if you're constantly not seeing results from doing the same crap, then obviously that crap is wrong. But if it's like in Gillie's case where it's actually working, don't start taking advice from loads of different people and like kind of mixing things up when you don't need to mix things up. Like, keep it might be boring, but keep it simple. Keep doing the same. Like, if the program's been working for the last 6 months and you're seeing progress and nothing needs to be changed, don't change anything.
I think that's important.
So to kind of wrap things up, if you were to give, let's say you, like, rather than us, if you were to give one person watching this who's struggling, who's in the same situation as you were, one piece of advice of like how to get started, and then 2 things they should action on. So one piece of advice on like how they can get started and get off, like, and get motivated to actually get in the gym, and 2 things they should be doing when they first get to the gym or with nutrition or whatever.
I think before you even start with any sort of workout, changing your diet, you should give yourself that belief that you're doing it for yourself. A lot of people have the perception where they want to try and please other people. They want to do it so that they're making their family happy, their friends happy. No, you got to go in there with that belief that you're going to do it for yourself and you alone. The second one is make gym fun, and that's what I did for myself. Was that it's not all about just getting into the treadmill and running for 45 minutes or running for an hour or trying to lift the most heaviest thing. Make it fun in terms of set yourself a standard sort of benchmark first, where you start off maybe doing half an hour running without stopping on a treadmill, and start off at a certain weight on a chest press, for example, or something, and then each week gradually try and beat your personal best. And that's the only way I found what helped me a lot, was to then go to the gym the next week with a complete new set of targets and something I want to go towards to achieve.
Yeah.
And that helped me a lot, trying to always be setting my own personal best, really.
Okay.
And that keeps you going then.
I mean,
It does.
that's actually a really good point, because like to progress and to move forward and to adapt, and like from a training and scientific point of view, from like a trainer's mind, like the number one key to moving forward is progression in your program. So like, let's say whether you're running or whether it's like doing weights, that you constantly have to adapt and like overload and like change and move forward. So when Gillie's saying like, oh, like set a goal and like kind of try and beat it next time, it's basically doing that by like, whether you did it on purpose or by accident,
Yeah.
like whether you were trying to improve the weight by 5 kilos, 10 kilos or whatever, you actually progressed and pushed forward and made your body
It
adapt.
does, and it makes you feel good, because like if every week you're going up by 5 kg, it's just showing you straight away that
That
body's
you-
getting stronger.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
and
something's working.
Something's definitely going right.
Yeah.
And if you're able to run that extra 5 minutes without stopping, clearly you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Like your stamina is definitely building up.
Definitely.
So
Yeah.
that's what kept me going in that sense.
Yeah,
And
it's
I-
really good.
And I think also you saying that being enjoyable, I think that's really key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because who's gonna train 5 days a week if they hate the gym?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
it's finding what you enjoy. It might not be the gym, it could be swimming, running, whatever it is. I kind of think it's really
Yeah.
important
Yeah.
to make it fun.
Yeah,
make
like
it enjoyable.
we push weights a lot, like resistance training, because a lot of people come to us with like they want to change their body, and resistance training is a really great way of doing it, but it doesn't have to be that. Like, do whatever you fancy that gets you active, and like
Yeah.
whatever you enjoy. Like, enjoyment is key, because it helps you stay consistent. When
Yeah,
you don't
for
enjoy it, you're not going to commit to going in all the time.
No.
And if you're not consistent, you can say bye-bye to results. Like, consistent with training and with nutrition. So like, with the last tip, like what would you say for nutrition? What did you do that you felt was the number one thing to helping you change your body?
In terms of nutrition wise,
Yeah.
I think the main key thing is that don't feel that you have to just cut everything out of your life and stuff, and you can't enjoy your foods and stuff. It's all about being able to enjoy your foods, but at the same time watching what you eat. I think for me, proportions of food was probably the most important thing, where I was cutting down how much I eat, but at the same time being able to eat what I wanted to. It just means cutting the portions down,
Yeah.
but still being wary of what you eat. Don't get me wrong, like obviously you don't have to
You can't just eat what you want.
can't just eat what you
Yeah.
want, sort of thing. You got to still be wary of what you eat and stuff, but it's all about how you eat it and how much you consume, I guess.
Yeah. Like we bang on about how important calories are as a total intake. Now, we never say that like nutrients and like eating good healthy food isn't important. It is. Like, most of your diet should be like that. But that doesn't mean, like Gillie said, you can't have crisps every now and again. You can't have chocolates and stuff like that. You can. You just have to portion control.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you pretty much said it exactly like what we recommend in
Yeah.
the way that you've seen results, and that's why you've seen results. That you're
Yeah.
doing what works. Like, there's no. At the end of the day, it's very limited things that like it's controlling how much you eat and moving more.
Yeah,
And you kind of
sure.
did that, but in a way that you wanted to.
Yeah.
And that's what kind of you need to do.
And it's been a gradual change. It's not one of them ones where it's a straight 3-month program and I just
No.
extremely done it and
Yeah.
stuff like that. It's been a whole year of just gradually breaking up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that.
And that's the best way, because the longer you kind of go with it, research has shown like people who lose weight over a longer period of time tend to kind of keep that weight off,
Yeah.
and they tend to. It's because there's no like, when you think of it logically, it's usually because you over time, if you lost, I don't know, like a really large amount of weight in 12 weeks, you don't really get to build up habits
Yeah.
Yeah.
eating that way
Yeah.
or like training that way. Whereas if you did it over a year, you build up really good long-term habits that you could kind of sustain for life.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
you've done it in a manageable way, and like you feel good, you get to enjoy the process of it a lot more, you know, the clothes changing, you get to do all of that.
Yeah.
Whereas like you do it in 12 weeks, and like that's all great, but if you didn't build any habits, you didn't do anything, and then like what happens is like most people, they don't even get time to go shopping or anything. They barely get to enjoy losing weight. They lose it, then they put it back
They
on
start reversing it,
because they
don't they?
didn't learn anything, they
Yeah.
didn't do anything, and then yeah, like
Yeah.
12
And
weeks of nothing.
sometimes I think
basically.
in that 12 weeks it's too strict and you're too restricted.
Yeah.
There's no flexibility, which is why that when the 12 weeks is over, you go back to your
Old
weight.
habits. Yeah.
We're saying 12 weeks, but it could be any
Yeah,
time. Like
exactly.
like you could do those 30-day cleanses or whatever. Like, just you know how we feel about those shit. But like, as in like, there's living proof here. Like, obviously there's proof all around you. You can there's everybody knows someone who's done really well to lose weight.
Yeah.
But not. I find that not everyone shares like their journey.
No.
So it's really good that you are, and like people can kind of take inspiration from it.
Yeah, and
But,
and we hope you guys have maybe taken something away from this video as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
So I hope you found that useful. We will see you on the next episode. Yeah, and let us know what you thought in the comments below.
See you later.
I don't think I actually introduced who Gillie actually is, what he does. So you might have seen his videos around. What's like the most like viewed video you've got recently? Like,
oh, there's too many.
what's it called?
It's probably the
bush bar bug.
No, it's probably the difference between how white people brush their teeth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And how Indians brush their teeth.
I think I showed your mum. She was like, "What the hell?" And then I showed.
Why did you show me?
I think I should show you. I showed
I need
Sophie.
to see your videos.
I showed my partner, and she found it hilarious. She was like, "That is so true. When I stay over at your house, why does your mum and dad and why do you hear all those noises from the bathroom?" So if you want to know what we're talking about, you need to check out this video. It's hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why Indian people brush their teeth so aggressively. And basically, you guys are like.
I'm not like that. I'm actually quite aggressive with my teeth, so you never know.